Namaste, Laura Alexiou, Steamtownyoga.com. I just want to tell a little story today. I went a few weeks ago to see a woman named Amma, A-M-M-A. You can look her up online. I think it's amma.org. She is known as the Hugging Saint, and she spreads love throughout the world. And she does this personally through hugs. You literally stand in line and she gives you this great big hug, and it's really quite remarkable. She comes to New York City, and I try to go every year. And she also has, in her other ways of spreading love, she has these different foundations and charitable organizations that really help to bring a lot of good to a lot of people. So I recommend that you do check it out. There was, when we were there, she has a group of people, some people who chant, some people who drum, kirtan, all sorts of things going on. It's like this very wonderful, very rich, lively event. And there was a man telling stories as we were sitting there, as she's giving her hugs and you're waiting in line. It's almost like a little bit of, I don't want to say entertainment, but it's background to just keep your mind, your body, your spirit all very alive in this place of love. And it's a story I'd like to share with you today about forgiveness. There was a man who went to go see his teacher and said, I'm having a really hard time forgiving. I know that you're always preaching about forgiveness, and I believe in forgiveness. There's this person I just can't forgive. It just was so terrible. The situation was so dreadful. I'm not able to forgive, and I don't know what to do. And the teacher said, this is what I want you to do. I want you to get a bag of vegetables and carry it on your shoulder. And you can't put it down. You cannot put it down until I tell you it's okay to put it down. So the man says, okay, goes, gets his big sack of vegetables, puts it over his shoulder, and goes throughout his day, his life, all his daily tasks. And it starts to get kind of heavy. And he goes back to his teacher and says, it's getting really heavy. Can I put this down? And the teacher says, no. You have to keep going. The guy says, okay. So he keeps going, and it's getting really, really heavy. And he's even starting to stoop over a little bit. It's affecting his posture. But he was a good student, and he said, all right, the teacher said, just keep it there, we're keeping it there. Keeps going. It starts to get a little bit rotten, a little kind of yucky. And he goes back to the teacher, and he says, this bag of vegetables is really hurting me. I'm all stooped over, and it's getting kind of gross. Like it's starting to kind of rot, I think, in there. It's a little stinky. Can I put this down? And the guru says, no, keep it on your back until I tell you. Keep going. So the man says, okay. So he's walking around, stinky vegetables, all hunched over, keeps going. These vegetables are getting disgusting. They're getting all mushy. It's starting to run down his back. He's getting all itchy. And it smells so bad that nobody even wants to be around him because he stinks like these rotten vegetables. And finally, he just can't take it anymore. He's itchy, stinky. Nobody will talk to him anymore. And he puts it down, and he goes to his guru, and he says, teacher, I had to put it down. It was hurting me so badly, and it was stinking, and I was itchy. Nobody would even talk to me. I wasn't welcome in anyone's home anymore. Nobody would come visit me. I had no friends. I smelled so bad. I had to get rid of it. And the teacher smiles at him and shows him so much love and says, this is what happens when you don't forgive someone. You think that it somehow is affecting them. Oh, I don't forgive you, and that it affects them. But really, it's you. It's something you carry around. It weighs you down. It affects your whole persona until you become rotten and stinky, and people don't even want to be around you. So we need to, as difficult as it may be sometimes, learn to forgive for not just that other person's sake, but for our own sake and for the sake of everyone else in our lives. Namaste.